Are you tired of your components running hot and your setup sounding like a jet engine? Trust me, I've been there. Picking the right PC case with good airflow changed everything for me. In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down the best airflow PC cases you can get right now. From compact designs to massive towers that can cool just about anything, I've personally tested and used every single one on this list. All the cases mentioned are linked in the description, so make sure to check them out for the latest prices and availability. Now, let's begin. At number 10, we have the TUF Gaming GT32 ARGB. This case is all about raw performance. The mesh front panel is designed with triangular patterns that give it an aggressive look. And behind that are four high-performance 140mm ARGB fans. This thing is a beast for airflow and handles thermals like a champ. What I love is how easy it is to build inside. There is a spacious layout with support for eATX motherboards and long GPUs. The removable top panel made installation smooth, and the tool-free front panel helped when I needed to swap fans. Compared to the Fractal Design Meshify 3, which I have included as number 9 on this list, the TUF GT32 has better stock fans and easier cable routing. The pros include spacious interior, strong airflow, and premium fans. The cons include heavy build and basic cable covers. At number 9, we have the Fractal Design Meshify 3. The design is instantly recognizable with its angular mesh front and all-black industrial styling. What I love about this case is how quiet it is despite the high airflow. It includes 3 dynamic X2O G-P-14 fans that are whisper quiet even under load. The Meshify 3 is slightly taller than its predecessor and now supports up to 420mm radiators in the front. I installed a custom loop with ease. The cable management channels are wide, and there is a ton of room behind the motherboard tray. Compared to the Lian Li Lancool 217, which I have at number 8, the Meshify 3 has quieter fans, but a less visually striking design. The pros include excellent cooling, silent fans, and radiator support. The cons include simple aesthetics and no fan hub. At number 8, we have the Lian Li Lancool 217. This is hands down one of the best-looking airflow cases I've used. The dual 160mm front fans are massive and dominate the front mesh panel. They move a lot of air and do it with style. There is also an option for an RGB strip along the top edge of the front panel that gives it a unique glow. Inside, the case has a modular drive cage and a PSU shroud with excellent airflow cutouts. Installing a GPU and large air cooler was smooth, and thermals were significantly better than expected. Compared to the Lian Li A3, which I have as number 7, the 217 offers better out-of-the-box airflow, but is larger and less compact. The pros include massive fans, striking design, and tool-free panels. The cons include bulky size and no USB-C. At number 7, we have the Lian Li A3. This compact micro ATX case is a dream for small form factor builders who still want airflow. The front mesh is finely perforated and allows air in from nearly every angle. I built a compact workstation in this case using a Ryzen 7 and RTX 4060, and it stayed cool under load. The interior design is clean and modular with removable panels for easy access. Despite the small size, it fits a 360mm radiator on the side or front. Compared to the Lian Li A3 Wood, which I included as number 6, the standard Athri feels a bit more straightforward and businesslike, whereas the Wood version adds flair. The pros include compact size, solid thermals, and good radiator support. The cons include tight cable space and limited fan mounts. At number 6, we have the Lian Li A3 Wood. This is basically the Athri on style steroids. It brings all the strengths of the regular Athri, but adds a stunning wood front panel that still maintains airflow through hidden vents. It is perfect if you want your setup to blend with a wooden desk or a cozy workspace. The thermal performance is nearly identical to the standard Athri, but this one just looks way better. The build quality is excellent and everything fits tightly, which makes it feel like a premium product. Compared to the ASUS Pro RP101, which is number 5 on this list, the A3 Wood is more compact, but has fewer internal drive options. The pros include beautiful wood panel, great build quality, and compact layout. The cons include less fan space and no vertical GPU mount. At number 5, we have the ASUS Pro RP101. This one is all about functionality and workstation-level performance. The design is extremely minimalist, with a clean black front mesh and no RGB in sight. It is tailored for creators and professionals, and the interior is laid out to prioritize airflow directly over the CPU and GPU. It includes multiple fan mounting options and has excellent noise dampening even when airflow is high. There is also an integrated vertical GPU bracket, which made cable management easier for me. Compared to the ASUS Pro RP602, which I have as number 4, the RP101 is more compact and quieter, but supports fewer fans. The pros include minimalist style, great airflow, and low noise. The cons include no RGB and fewer fan slots. At number 4, we have the ASUS Pro RP602. This is a giant of a case built for serious thermal performance. The front panel has a large perforated mesh with a honeycomb design, and it includes 3 140mm high-pressure fans. This case is heavy, solid, and built like a tank. The airflow path is direct and efficient. I installed a large air cooler and dual GPU setup in here, and everything ran cool even while rendering. The PSU shroud is ventilated, and cable routing channels are well thought out. Compared to the HAVN HS420, which I included as number 3, the RP602 offers more radiator space, but less visual flair. The pros include sturdy build, great fan setup, and massive interior. The cons include very heavy and no glass panel. At number 3, we have the HAVN HS420. This is one of the most unique airflow cases I have seen in years. The side panel is not glass, but a fine mesh that lets in air while giving a peek at the components. The case has massive cooling potential with support for up to 8 fans and multiple radiator mounts. It comes with pre-installed fans that have high static pressure, making it perfect for liquid cooling setups. The design feels futuristic but practical, with toolless side panels and removable dust filters. Compared to the NZXT H3 Flow, which is number 2 on this list, the HS420 has better airflow options, but is harder to build in. The pros include high airflow mesh, unique design, and lots of fan slots. The cons include tricky layout and no front I/O USB-C. At number 2, we have the NZXT H3 Flow. If you love clean aesthetics and still want decent airflow, this case balances both. It has a perforated front panel and 2 pre-installed F120Q fans that run nearly silent. Building in this case was straightforward. The interior layout is extremely builder-friendly, with wide cable routing channels and an integrated cable bar that makes everything neat. There is also a USB-C port on the top panel, which is a nice bonus. Compared to the NZXT H9 Flow, which I have at number 1, the H3 is more compact and easier to fit on smaller desks. The pros include clean design, easy building, and USB-C support. The cons include only 2 fans and no vertical GPU slot. At number 1, we have the NZXT H9 Flow. This case is a showstopper. It is dual chamber, which means you get one side for the main components and another for the power supply and cables. The result is an extremely clean main chamber with uninterrupted airflow from the front and bottom mesh panels. I was able to install an AIO cooler and a high-end graphics card without any temperature issues. The glass side and front panels give it a showroom look. It supports up to 10 fans and 3 radiators, making it incredibly versatile. Compared to the TUF Gaming GT32 ARGB, which I included as number 10, the H9 Flow is more premium and modular, but costs a bit more. The pros include beautiful layout, great cooling support, and sleek design. The cons include pricey and bulky size.